Community organizations surrounded the university cultural heiau in support of life-threatening issues. The female discussion panel looked on as Mehana Hans performed a native Hawaiian chant for the mostly female crowd. Those in attendance had mixed feelings as the discussion began.
Who is responsible? Who should be considered responsible for responding to this problem?
Susan Hippensteel, professor of women's studies, asked the crowd with conviction. Hippensteel said many females do not come forward. She revealed staggering facts such as 44,000 children are affected by domestic violence each year. 70% statewide emergencies are unmet due to lack of community shelters, and current ones do not address cultural needs. She urged forming support groups. A wave of silence struck the crowd. Hippensteel passed the microphone to Mita Chesney Lind, professor of women's studies, who spoke on another major issue, prison sentences. She remembered when there was only one female inmate in the state.
We now have over 6,000 inmates. Many of them, a quarter of them in fact, doing time in mainland facilities.
Lind raised concern for female inmates who are unsafe, thousands of miles away from their children and families. Prison populations have risen 20% since 1970, and funding for inmates increased 200%. Lind concluded that prison funding cuts into other budget necessities such as sanitation, hazardous waste, and school funding.
We are insane. We've been doing things that we know that don't work, but there are plenty of things that do work.
Kat Brady, coordinator, Community Alliance on Prisons, reinforced how advocacy would change the vicious, expensive prison cycle. Brady offered solutions such as Smart Justice, a state government-funded campaign dealing with crime and punishment issues, and she also stressed drug treatment center expansion.
Stories of the houseless are so much bigger and more profound than we ever give room to for those narratives in our community.
Tricia Kehaulani Watson, a Honua consultant, spoke about homeless and their squalor conditions left unaddressed. Watson emphasized opening up space because everyone deserves access to water and land.
We deal with things in such a stupid way. I mean, it's just profoundly stupid. You're arresting someone for not having a house.
A lot of the things that are very difficult for us to talk about, just to sit down and talk about, we can actually express through art.
The hour-and-a-half discussion raised concerns and offered solutions to young and old females who become susceptible to different kinds of abuse. The discussion kicked off Girl Fest, a 5-day multimedia event raising awareness and confronting those issues.
Welcome to Girl Fest. Yeah. Nice. It's going to be a good time. Fun.
Girl Fest enables self-expression through art forms such as spoken word. Females got a chance to creatively voice opinions without worries of backlash. At Bands Against Violence, lyricist Jazz Anderson had this to say.
Trying to raise that awareness against, violence by all measures against women, because there aren't any standpoints, there aren't any raise-ups, and this is pretty much that. It's the soapbox, you know what I'm saying? We're bringing it out.
And Girl Fest raised awareness with events such as t-shirt making workshops, poetry workshops, roller derby, dance lessons, and self-defense classes, each helping beat female abuse for a better future.